Hello and welcome back to the San Diego Comic-Con edition of This Week in Ranger Merchandise. Alongside Will, I am Ranger Reviewer. As you can see right in the center, over here, I actually took Titanus out and put up the original Thunder Megazord with the Chrome Firebird. With that, as you can see, I don't know how well you guys can see above the Thunder Zord, but the original one, we have another Thunder Zord that's coming out, and that baby right here is the Legacy one. Yes. Will, take it away. I know you're excited about this.
I am so excited.
This is your stage. Go for it.
Yes, okay, fantastic, because I was so excited. You guys have no idea, especially considering, I think maybe it was like 2 videos ago, like Legacy Thunder Zord came up in discussion, and you know, clearly I was excited. And here we are like a few weeks later, and it's the thing that's happening. So I'm really excited. This is I think it's a really good step for the Legacy line. We're finally getting out of the nostalgia territory. I know that's kind of weird to say given we've just had Season 1 stuff come out, and then we still have like all the Tommy stuff. But 9 times out of 10, when people remember MMPR, or like when you talk to them, they just remember the first season. So they just remember the Dinozords, the Dragozord, Titanus, all that crap. So we're finally getting, it's not like too much, because I mean, there are some people that remember the Thunder Zords, and I mean, they always remember the Tiger Zord because it's Tommy. Yeah. But you know, it's, not everyone will remember the Thunder Zords. And that's what, this is at a point in the show where Power Rangers really started to find its own identity. And so it's just, I'm just really excited, especially because I'm done with Season 1 stuff.
Oh, I think we're all done.
We're all done with Season 1 stuff. I mean, granted, we're done with Mighty Morphin stuff, but I mean, even if it's a little different of Mighty Morphin stuff, I'll take it. So yeah, I mean, that's just a prototype right there.
That's a good-looking prototype.
It's a pretty good prototype.
Oh wait, does he have chains on it?
Yes.
Oh wow, that is
a real
no chains on the original one. At least from what I don't remember, and I don't have it. So.
Yeah. Looks like they slimmed him down a little bit. What I really like about the Legacy line is that they're really doing their best to try and streamline the designs and make it work in the Zord mode and the Megazord mode. So they're trying to get rid of the bulk problem that a lot of these, a lot of Zords have.
This was definitely, I remember very faintly, CC Lemon, and originally I was from the area of CC Lemon, now I don't, that's the sad thing, but I remember in one of his reviews he said that the main reason why he didn't like the Thunder Megazord, or the Japanese version, it was way too bulky, and I totally agree with him. But in show, this was like the most amazing Megazord I've ever seen in my life.
That's just kind of a thing that always stood out to me. Like in show, the Thunder Megazord looks so cool, and then you get to the toy,
it's just like,
and it's just like this bulky mess of armor and stuff. Like it looks like the armor could fall off and stuff. And so I'm really glad it's getting the Legacy treatment. You know, it's just a prototype. You know, there was a prototype for the Blade Blaster on display at Comic-Con, and then we found out that it was just like a really good painted piece of sculpted wood. So, I mean, for all we know, that very well might be one too. So, but even still, I'm really excited. Spring 2016 can't come fast enough. I'm honestly just so excited. Like, you guys have no idea. Kind of overshadows the Blade Blaster, but I didn't really care that much about the Blade Blaster, to be honest, anyway. But yeah, I'm really excited to see a different Megazord get the Legacy treatment.
One thing I will say is the Thunder Megazord definitely brings memories for me, at least. I think for me, the best season for me was Season 2. I don't know why, and it was just more memorable for me. I know I was very young, but Season 2 was definitely out there, because the biggest thing was the Dragozord, Red Dragon Thunder Zord, that's what it was. The thing moved, like, the articulation of it was so amazing.
Okay, I can only imagine what they will do for Red Dragon Thunder Zord, especially with what they did with Titanus' neck in the Legacy line. I can only imagine how amazing the Red Dragon Thunder Zord is.
I think they're going to use that same concept of the Dragozord tail that they did.
Yeah, the individual ball joints. They could totally make that work.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like what? Only the legs that do that, right? If I'm not mistaken.
The legs make up basically the entire body of the dragon.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, and then the arms the arms of the dragon make the arms of the fighter mode. So, I mean, it's really cool. I just love the Thunder Megazord combination in general. It is
I love the concept.
It is a unique thing that we haven't really seen in Power Rangers or Sentai really since. Of an armor type of Zord formation where red is just like a body and everything else is armor. So I mean, we've had like similar designs, but nothing quite like that. I mean, of course, now we're at the point where apparently the robot can just sit in the middle on a chair and like pilot it. I'm looking at you, Ninja. Yeah, that looks really,
can't wait.
That looks really awesome.
2017? Is that? Yeah. That's 2017?
I'm hoping we skip that personally.
I wish. Oh well.
Trains, imagination over ninjas. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but
Go Busters. That's what it is.
yeah, let's just go back to Go Busters.
I'm so for it.
Yeah,
I love
let's
this.
just do it. I mean, come on, we can make it work.
For sure. They can just add like what the dino.
Let's make our own.
Right there.
Yeah.
They can sell.
Yeah. All in the process.
One thing that we have not done, both of us, we have not bought the White Tiger Zord.
Yeah.
Should we? And we kind of have to.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously this is going to have Zord Builder ports, so that's already going to be kind of interesting. If you're a fan of Zord Builder,
you're going to have so much fun.
You're going to have a lot of fun. I can see them really implementing some cool stuff because, I mean, say what you will, they made the Zord Builder stuff on Tiger Zord work, especially. Yeah, I mean, they made it a collector's piece, but still be compatible with all the fun, the stuff that's supposed to be fun in the line. So I can only imagine what Zord Builder is going to look like with this thing. People are gonna, you know, go crazy. I mean, it's gonna be really fun. I think, personally. Yeah, because I mean, they've been good about integrating it. When Zord Builder was first introduced, it was kind of, it did kind of take a toll sometimes on the design of the Zords. You know, Samurai and, you know, Megaforce and Super Megaforce even being really good examples of that. But like the Legacy line has kind of allowed them to and even the Dino Charge line has really had them kind of streamline Zord Builder.
And it's very small. You can't recognize it.
Yeah, it's very well integrated. Yeah, it's not like you have a bunch of Zord Builder joints sticking out like
pegs,
the legendary Megazord.
Yeah. It gets weird.
Yeah, I mean, it had a few that folded up, but they were just like 3 little things on the feet. And it's just like
why?
Yeah. So, but yeah, all that to say, it's I'm just excited.
Did they announce the price of $80? Is it going to be $80?
No, I can imagine.
I can imagine this being $100.
No, it'll probably be in the same category as Legacy Megazord. Honestly.
I hope it's 80. I hope it's 80 because that's a complete steal for me.
Yeah,
with that being
I'm wondering if they're going to keep I imagine they're going to keep the diecast thing going on. So I'm just kind of wondering where they're going to put that. I imagine probably just at all the silver parts.
I think, definitely right there.
Yeah, probably in the arm. So the lion is probably going to have the bulk of this.
I think as well. Yeah, on here would be a good piece as well as here. Maybe the legs and the horns.
Yeah, I think they probably want to put a little bit in Red Dragon just so he can kind of support everything.
Okay. Yeah,
you don't want
Ultra Zord.
You don't want Ultra Zord Syndrome.
Yeah, that was.
Or Legacy Ultra Zord Syndrome. Sorry. But yeah, all that to say, I can't even look at the camera because I'm just so captivated by this picture. It's just amazing. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Legacy Megazord has also been making its way out. Yeah. The re-release has.
How do you feel about being re-released?
It's whatever. They made a few changes like on the box and stuff.
Oh, I was like, wait, hold on a minute.
Yeah, it was just a few basic changes. They got rid of the Power Rangers 20th anniversary logo because
it's well past
that. There was like a picture of the Armored Red Ranger figure from
on the side of the box.
Yeah, so they just replaced that with the team photo. Which is better, and then they changed the back of the box a little bit. And
so like Titanus and all of them.
Yeah, it's Titanus.
So it's like the original one. Which
it's more so like that. And from one video I've seen, I watched MMPR Toys unbox it, and right now it looks like they fixed a little bit of the stability problem
for the Legacy Ultra Zord.
For the Legacy Ultra Zord, it looks like it, but they didn't change any of the molding. The only thing that's really different is the stickers are already pre-applied as opposed to the first release.
Such a pain to do.
Yeah, so these are already pre-applied, which is, I think it would have been a better thing just to paint them. Because that's the biggest thing that makes Legacy Megazord stand out among the Dragon Zord and Titanus, is that Dragon Zord and Titanus are all paint.
Yeah.
So I think it would have been a better route to just paint everything. But
and there's like a little nostalgia that comes with sticker like applying it. Because the day that I got that was like one of the very first days that it was released, at least, especially in New Jersey. But like I was shaking trying to put like the stickers on because I was so excited. Like something like this had never come out in like 20 years. I mean, granted there was a 2010 Megazord, but that was just like all plastic. But it was like an official, you know, collector's edition piece, and it was just really exciting. And with the Legacy Thunderzord, it's gonna be more exciting because this is like a huge turning stone because we're officially going to season 2 and not into Tommy territory.
Yeah, so we're done with the Tommy portion of the Legacy line, which I could be I could not be
any more
happy about that, because it's time. And honestly, it's time to focus on other parts of the legacy. I saw an interview for he's one of the representatives for Bandai America, and I mean, they are hearing us. It has taken them a while, and I've seen a lot of people comment as saying, wow, it took them like 5 years to make the Thunder Zord.
There's a lot of thinking that goes into it.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, you want to take into account a few things. The Legacy line came out how many years ago? Like 2?
No, more than that. 3 years ago.
3 years ago? Okay.
2013.
And then in that case, it didn't take 5 years. Well, whatever. The person.
But still, that's a very long time. Though.
Yeah. I mean, you want to take into account a few things. First, you have the Legacy Megazord come out. The Legacy Megazord was their guinea pig. That was their venture into this type of territory. They'd never really attempted something of this level ever, really. And so this was their experiment. Legacy Megazord did well enough that they did Dragon Zord. And Dragon Zord did well enough that they did Titanus. Titanus did well enough that they could do the Legacy figures. The Legacy figures did well enough that they could do the movie figures. It's all a matter of...
It's a domino effect, pretty much.
Yeah, you don't want to...
oversaturate the market.
Exactly.
With
you don't want to throw out Megazord, Dragon Zord, and Titanus all out at the same time, because they're just going to sit on the shelves. Yeah. It happens a lot in Transformers fandom, or at least to my knowledge, at least from what I see, because I only like casually collect Transformers, but I mean, sometimes they just have so many collector's items come out at once that it's really hard to decide which one you want to buy. Yeah. I mean, I can barely decide between Saba and Tiger Zord, and with those two being out at the same time. So I think it's a smart move to space out the releasing of all these things, especially Titanus. Titanus was like double the price range.
Oh my gosh, don't even talk to me about that. That was like the killer of my wallet.
Yeah, of the other two.
And I got that on sale too.
Yeah.
And then the week after Black Friday, it went even more on sale, like at 10%. I was like, and Toys R Us wouldn't even give me a discount for something. I was like, wow, you guys are jerks. But saying with Titanus, that's the third Zord. Do you think they could go to Tor, or is it too much of a risky move?
I don't think Tor is popular enough for them to do it.
I forgot all about
I don't really care about Tor. Tor was in maybe like 2 or 3 episodes.
I think
tops.
Yeah, 2.
He was not. I'm personifying it. It's a robot. It was not in a lot of episodes. So if they skipped Tor, I would not be mad. Yeah. If they went right to the... Honestly, I would really... I want them to move on from MMPR. But since we're already at this point, I really would like them to start Season 3.
I think Shogun Zord. Shogun Zord would be cool. Probably.
Ninja and Shogun Zord, maybe?
I would do Shogun Zord first, because then we can stop all the crying little girls out there saying that we don't need, it's not pink, it's white type of thing. From like 20 years ago.
I mean, it would fall into Japan's release schedule.
It's true.
Because, we would switch it, but I don't know. I really would want them to do definitely, maybe their next Megazord, definitely go into the Ninja Zord. I think Tor is honestly a waste of time. Personally, that's just me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that will sit in shelves like more than like Titanus.
Yeah. And it will sit on shelves because
no one remembers.
Yeah, no one will know what Tor is. Because I mean, you have to think, this is also a collector's line for people that are just walking by, for casual collectors, because there are casual collectors of this franchise, surprisingly, that just kind of buy things just because they remember it, and it was cool, and they aren't really up to date with everything, with all the toy news and all that stuff. So I mean, there is a market of people that are buying the legacy items just because it reminds them of Mighty Morphin or whatever. So I mean, you do have to take that into account too. You can't assume everyone's just like a super fan that knows every Zord ever, knows every move ever, blah blah blah. So I mean, you can't. Yeah, so all that to say, Tor, I
think we'll be out of the picture.
Yeah.
Easy scale.
Yeah. One thing that would really be cool is a movie version of the Ninja Megazords.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like all chromed out.
Yeah. Like someone at MorphCon made a custom figure of that, and it was totally accurate. It looked amazing. Yeah. It was just a little posable thing, but I mean, that'd be something. They did go into the movie territory. I don't know how well the movie line did as opposed to the regular legacy figures. I mean, I don't really see them too much. I think
I've seen them only once in a Toys R Us Express.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't seen.
I mean, they were hanging out on shelves for a while. I kind of dropped the ball and kind of passed on Ivan Uza too many times, so now I can't find it. But oh well. He has a weird robot chicken mouth anyway. But yeah, all that to say, really excited
I'm really excited. But I think I'm gonna wait for a couple weeks after it's released to get a little bit cheaper.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't drop the ball.
Toys R Us always does sales on it. It's probably more than likely going to release at Toys R Us first. The re-release of the Megazord, the original Megazord, is going to be hitting other places. It's going to be hitting Target, from what I imagine, from what I hear, and Walmart and Amazon, places like that. Entertainment Earth is a big distributor as well. So I mean, if you guys can. You guys should be able to find it.
Yeah, so
if you don't have a Toys R Us near you, you don't have to worry about that. There are other options of finding this re-release. Especially
Walmart.
Everywhere has a Walmart.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all I got to say. A lot of repeating myself, but I feel better.
You got to the point, though.
Yes.
But I mean, you're excited for this video. For this Megazord, I'm sorry. But I mean, this is like I said before, this is a huge turning point, at least for the fandom, seeing where it's going and how the reception's going to be when this is released. If it sells well, you know, we're gonna go to season 3, or we're gonna finish up season 2 with something at least. I don't know what they're gonna do, and then go season 3 metallic figures. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I could see them doing repaints of the legacy figures.
Yeah,
metallic armor. Metallic armor. That'd be cool. I don't really care. Or probably one thing that's really weird. This is like a weird tangent real quick, was that the coins on the Legacy movie figures, they weren't interchangeable.
Oh really?
Yeah, they were like raised, but you can't like take them out, and they didn't come with like different coins, so they're just stuck with like the dinosaur coin. So maybe they could do like metallic with the ninja coins, or regular. I think it would be kind of a waste to just re-release them with just a different coin on their chest, because I don't think people notice that much.
Unless you're really particular.
Unless you're really particular. Like but I mean, I'm just throwing out ideas at this point of ways they can get away with not making new stuff. But
you make it easier for them and cheaper for them as well, because they are a business. And the first thing they want to do is make the most amount of money they can.
Yeah, exactly. It is a business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So it's all a matter of supply and demand. If you guys are really excited, I mean, if you guys keep supporting the Legacy line, you know, Bandai will continue it.
Of course.
It's one of those things where I mean, it is kind of annoying. I would love to get like, you know, a Legacy Zeo something, or a Legacy Dino Thunder something. But I mean, that will all come in time. We just have to be kind of patient, and because there's a big pool of things. I mean, because you have to think about it on their level. It's like, what do we want to make,
and what can sell really well?
Yeah, what isn't Mighty Morphin that can sell really well?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. I mean, you covered up all the points here.
Awesome.
Because you're really excited. But spring 2016, I'm hoping it's $80. Hoping that there's going to be like some kind of coupon that I can, you know, use for either Walmart or Amazon Prime members, for like students and whatnot. So that'll be nice to know. But for right now, I still have to save up for my Tiger Zord as well as Saba, because we both don't have those. But again, like we said, with time, we're gonna grab them. You know, they're still sitting on shelves. So with that, Ranger Reviewer here with Will. As always, the links are in the description down below. Click them, subscribe, and like the video. Peace, love, and Zordon. I'll see you guys later.